Now listen, folks, Megs and I don't know if you've been down and near the Dickies slash Walmart parking lot area of the car lake in a while. Okay, but it's starting to get cold out, which means it's getting real bad down there. I'm talking like there's broken down rust bucket trailers, like RVs, vans, big rig 18 wheelers with and without things on it. And I don't understand how, because there's signs everywhere that says no parking overnight for those big types of vehicles, but there's still like 18 homeless people living out of their junk-filled vehicles and their like 1967 like camping trailers that they've just dumped in the middle of the back end of the Walmart shopping center parking lot. And so I found this article. It's insane. I found this article, and the title of the article says, Mechanicsburg hopes to avoid a catastrophe with a new trap, neuter, and release program. So here's the thing. They're going to start trapping these homeless people in Mechanicsburg, and presumably with, I don't know, I guess food or money. And then they're going to neuter them so they can't reproduce and make more, like homeless children. And then I guess because they have to re-release them back to like wherever they go, or maybe into like apartments, or like maybe a homeless shelter. Maybe I think it said, yeah, they'll probably find them shelter in the meantime. So we'll be able to clean up that parking lot probably pretty quickly. This is smart. I think California should start doing this. Like, you just gather up all your homeless people, knock them out, put them under the knife, spay and neuter them, do whatever you have to do, tie the tubes, twist the knots, you know what I mean, slice and dice, and then just kind of let them go back out into society, and then they can't reproduce. And then we'll have less homeless children and babies, and that'll solve a lot of issues, I think. You know what I mean? So, and then the article says they begin to emerge as soon as the sun goes down. The less weary younger ones first, the children, I guess, with the elder ones showing just before it's fully dark, creeping out from underneath, eyes peeled for any danger. They eventually crowd around a large plate of food, something they'll hopefully still do when that food is inside a cage trap. Okay, so they're going to put a big plate of food. They'll probably go to like Texas Roadhouse. They'll get a couple steaks, selling going to cost like $28 to get like 30 people. They'll put it on a plate in a cage, and then that's how they'll get that's how they'll get them. So, although maybe only a dozen at a time are seen in a small yard in downtown Mechanicsburg, the undeveloped land behind the neighborhood likely houses dozens of cats. One of several hotspots in the... Wait, what? Houses dozens of cats, one of the hotspots. Growing up, the Trap Neuter Return TNR initiative in the Harrisburg region... Wait. Mechanicsburg hopes to avoid a catastrophe. Okay. So this article, my apologies. I assumed when I saw this is about trapping, neutering, and releasing. I thought this article was about the homeless people, but apparently we have a cat problem. So listen, if I had to make a list, I'd say we've got a lot bigger issues at hand than a few stray cats, okay? Exhibit A, my neighbor's missing bird, okay? It's still missing.